Hi, this is Karen Coe with the Karen Coe Realty Group. I'm here with Greg Donahue at Truist. Welcome, Greg.
Thanks for having me, Karen.
So tell us what we're seeing in interest rates right now. What do you forecast for 2026?
Well, I've been spending the last couple weeks listening to everybody's feedback for what they're expecting this year. I watched one last week, and then that was right before Trump's announcement about Fannie and Freddie spending $200 billion on basically keeping rates low. That same guy that gave the forecast last week, I heard him again this week, and he dropped his prediction because the impact on that. So 5.6 is the lowest I've seen as like the forecast this year, which, by the way, it would be a huge boom for all of us because we've been over 6% consistently for, I think, 3 years now. Last Friday, we were at like 5.875. So under 6, if we could stay there consistently this year, that would have a huge impact. Over the last 2 years, there have been like little pockets of time where rates would drop, and then like 3 days later would go back for a cent, and then they'd stay in the higher range. Then they'd come back down for like 3 days again. And it would always be like when you're out of town, and then it would happen.
Right.
And now it seems like we're set up potentially this year to have more consistency with rates in the tighter range. Or if we could just be where we are now, a little bit lower, even a little bit higher, I think everybody would accept, and it would be great for the market. So I got a great feeling about what this year's going to look like.
And you've seen tick up in people applying for mortgages lately?
Absolutely. I mean, so we're 3 years into over 6 for rates. So basically a lot of the people on the upper end of that 6% range now benefit from a refi. So a lot of activity on that front on my end, but also it's January, a lot of activity for new buyers too.
Right.
What's cool about the rates coming down like this, if somebody's willing to consider a refi, they're also absolutely going to consider buying or selling, so a lot of people are tied to those lower rates. They have been for such a long time, but I think what's going to happen now is we've got people that are going to really consider maybe they do need that other house, the bigger house, the different floor plan, bigger yard. It's a little easier for them to swallow that pill now versus a 7% interest rate.
Right.
I'm excited. I think 2026 could be a really good year for us.
Yep. Well, we're definitely off to a very good start. We have noticed a dramatic increase in the amount of activity in our listings, and we've been contacted by many buyers who are interested in getting in the game. So full steam ahead for 2026. Thank you so much, Greg, for coming by today. We really appreciate your valuable insight.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me. And if anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to help. Absolutely.
Once again, we're super excited about 2026. And if you're thinking about buying or selling in the Triangle, please give the Karen Coe Realty Group a call. We'd love to help you.